Hello everyone and welcome back to Stagclan, who has grown quite big once more. And there's even a new face here. So we have little Berrypaw, who's apparently giving some advice to Willowbranch. And little Berrypaw is, as some of you know, an apprentice who was left here by his mother Slatestone, who was the medicine cat of Badgerclan. You can watch their side of the story if you want to know a little bit more. But Berrypaw no longer has a family tree here in this version of him. But that's okay because, well, his family tree wasn't that big anyways. And otherwise we wouldn't be able to have these back and forth between the clan. So, let's actually give him a mentor because, well, he doesn't have one. And I could imagine that Stagstar does not know that this cat is actually from Badgerclan. Because otherwise he would never have accepted that. So someone snuck in and accepted Berrypaw, possibly Brambledust, I don't know. But we'll just kind of say that someone kind of accepted Slatestone's request of taking in Berrypaw. So the mentor. I mean, Sundapple, we already have Ambermoth, Swiftpelt, Dodon are sick, plus they're very, very young. We have Ambermoth, Willowbranch, who has a former apprentice. Cherryfreckle has one. And honestly, Sundapple is pretty good. She's compassionate, fighting, and she knows how to swim a lot. And Berrypaw is wise, and he's interested in clan history. So let's get started by sending out Flowerpaw and Cherryfreckle, who is once again expecting kittens. They'll go out hunting, I think. Okay, so we have a loving, bold. We are bold, but we're also loving, so we're not going to proceed here. Sundapple, Stagstar, Berrypaw, Quiet Splash, and J-Tuft are going to go out on a border patrol, it seems. They meet a Badgerclan patrol, but they decide not to interact with them. Dovepaw, Willowbranch, and Ambermoth, I suppose, are going to go hunting. They come across a large rat, but Willowbranch takes it out with a quick strike while Dovepaw distracts it. And Cherrypaw, with her mentor Brambledust, are going to go out and do some herb gathering. Brambledust heads out into the territory with Cherrypaw, both to stock up on cobwebs. And to teach the apprentice how to gather one of the clan's most vital medical tools. Cherrypaw doesn't seem to be able to focus today, and Brambledust isn't much better off, tired from teaching their apprentice and caring for their patients. After Cherrypaw accidentally runs into Cobweb while playing with it, Brambledust decides to call the whole thing off and try again another day. That's a bit unfortunate. And here we are gonna time skip. And apparently Heatherclaw strides into camp, much to everyone's surprise. And I am even more surprised because this is the same moon that BrambleClan actually calls for a war against Stagclan. Now, I didn't figure out how to make the war happen in this save file as well, on the same moons. However, whenever we do meet Badgerclan, we have to proceed /antagonize. So it's interesting that Heatherclaw decided to show up now of all times. Brambledust drags Stagstar into the medicine cat den to apply a herbal salve despite Stagstar's protest. They've begun to smell infection in the tail stump. Oh, that's not good. Cherry Freckle thinks they'll have a large litter and decides to move into the nursery in preparation for their soon-to-come kids. And Dodon has recovered from the blood loss they've suffered. Oof. That's good. And Dovepaw was seen speaking calmly to a cat from Viper Clan. That's not too much trouble, considering Viper Clan are our allies. So that's okay. But Heatherclaw is back, and he plans to visit the medicine cat den, it seems. So he's gonna go off with Brambledust, I think. Brambledust has to attend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where Stagclan goes to mourn their dead needs to be tended to. They're bringing along Heatherclaw as their assistant for the trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. There's a sharp yowl of pain, followed by a string of muttered curses, and Brambledust turns to see Heatherclaw holding one of their paws off the ground. It seems that the other cat stepped on a thorn. Ouch. They'll have to go back to camp and fix that up. So I think Brambledust kind of... Well, Heatherclaw went to Brambledust mostly because he wanted to sort of feel at home here again. And Brambledust didn't mind showing him that that he is safe here. And Brambledust also probably said that she knows his secret about being a former Badger Clan cat. So the fact that more cats now know that is probably making him feel pretty good. And Stagstar's lost tail seems to be infected. Okay, so let's send out Willowbranch, Sundapple. Goodness, this is a lot of cats all of a sudden. Dovepaw as well on a border patrol. And a cat is being chased. We have to proceed. Well, we don't have to, but I mean, a cat is being chased by a large dog. And Sundapple... the dog... Okay, hold on. Sundapple leaps into action, pelting towards the dog with a yowl rising in their throat. The dog looks alarmed by the newcomer and abandons the chase as Sundapple swipes at it. The loner ruffled but unharmed, is amazed by this display. After some chatting, they decide to join the clan. Okay, that's nice. Is this you? Oh gosh, we have so many... We have one yellow cat in each clan. Okay, what am I gonna name you? I'm unsure. Okay, no, I haven't. Gravy. Yep. This is Gravy. A beautiful name for a senior adult male. And confident nonetheless. Okay, well, Stagstar wouldn't have too much problem inviting in Gravy, considering he is not from Badger Clan. Quiet Splash, oh gosh, there's okay, well, all the apprentices are kind of without cats right now, or without mentors right now. So I think Quiet Splash will just kind of have them training. There seems to be a argument, but Quiet Splash actually manages to skillfully smooth over any disagreements. Good job, Quiet Splash. You're a good kid sitter. And Gravy fails at catching some squirrels. Instead, he ends up falling to the ground and getting a sprain. Ouch. Cherrypaw is gonna go out gathering some herbs. She's startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. Cherrypaw follows the strange sounds on the wind and finds a body of an unknown queen and their kits beside them, slowly going cold. They desperately try to save a kitten, but can't, and a clanmate finds them there sobbing hours later. Oh, that's horrible, Cherrypaw. That's so horrible. I wonder if she's like haunted now by Because I mean, Cherry Freckle is gonna give birth this next moon. I wonder if she's haunted by, you know, like really, really scared of Cherry Freckle giving birth now. We'll see how it goes. Well, it didn't go, apparently. Berrypaw was seen touching noses with a rogue, scandalous. I'm assuming Berrypaw was seen touching noses with a Badger Clan cat then. Probably his own, or his own father. And Mallowfluff, Swiftpelt, Swallowgale, and Cherry Freckle, as well as Ambermoth, eat tainted fresh kill and die. Ouch. Dawn's tail is feeling much better. Heatherclaw's small cut is no longer bothering them. Cherrypaw is no longer in shock. No, I think you're shocked about something else now. Dogpaw has gotten a running nose, and she also slipped on some rocks and dislocated her leg. And Flowerpaw is particularly shaken by all this death. I wonder, once again, because the war is going on with Badger Clan right now, I wonder if these cats died because of badgers. Because of Lightstar. Honestly, I think I'm gonna make that one official. Again, this was not tainted fresh kill, or maybe it was, and Badger Clan somehow tainted the fresh kill pile. That could be something. But either way, I'm gonna say it was Badger Clan's doing, because we are at war right now, and I could not get the actual war thing mechanism working in the clan, the files itself, so these deaths are on the paws of Badger Clan, is what I'm gonna say. And that's a lot of deaths. I mean, Mallowfluff or Elder, Swiftpelt or Young Cat, Swallowgale as well, and Ambermoth, as well as Cherry Freckle. Again, the cat who is expecting kittens. And just like that, we are down very low on cats. Brambledust, honestly, Cherry Freckle was your mate, I know. Cherrypaw won't stop asking why. Brambledust is gonna swap to a warrior cat. A warrior instead of a medicine cat. Or she is. She never wanted to be a medicine cat in the first place. She did it for Moonkit. And at this point, I mean, at this point, she had her mate, who she loved. But in the end, they got one kitten, who is alive today. But when her mate was just about to have kittens again, she dies. Brambledust is definitely gonna take this as a sign from Stagclan that she was never meant to be a medicine cat, and leaves that duty for Cherrypaw, who cannot stop asking why. Ooh, okay, well that was a bit of a harsh one. Okay, well Dodon, Heatherclaw, Willowbranch, and Brambledust, I suppose, are going on a border patrol. They hear desperate screaming, and we got this one last time as well. But it was not the same outcome, so let's see what this says. Dodon sees the two-leg, the bag they're holding, the stones they're putting inside. It is now or never to save this poor cat. Signaling the rest of the patrol, they call commands to claw at the two-leg's legs and distract them for as long as possible. As soon as the rest of the patrol jumps into action, Dogpaw sneaks over to the bag, opening it Dodon, sorry. Opening it and carefully carrying the old fragile cat inside into a safe hiding space. Yowling to retreat to the rest of the patrol, they spend the rest of the walk back to camp reassuring the old cat that they aren't a burden. And they all would be happy to have their wisdom and knowledge to be part of Stagclan. Okay, so we have another old cat here, Bog Mallow. Oh my gosh! How old even is that? What do you mean? How old is that? 251 moons. That's 21 years. Bog Mallow. But okay. I'm gonna just what? That is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna name him Mallow, just Mallow, Mallow purely in hopes that is like a good herb or something. Just in honor of how long he survived. Like, holy heckers. That is a long time. 21 years. Would you look at that? Okay. Flowerpaw doesn't have a mentor right now. Berrypaw and Sundapple are gonna go training. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Flowerpaw. They decide to focus on climbing a tree. Flowerpaw listens carefully as the proper techniques of tree climbing are explained. And that's nice. She actually got, it went very well. Quiet Splash, you're hunting a mouse, and he gets it. Flowerpaw, you are now the lone medicine cat, and she gathered some blackberries. Very nice. Okay. Let's see here. Stagclan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Rising tensions. Oh, well, there we go. Well, a war started against Badger Clan. Okay, well, there, yeah, there we go. Stagstar's infection is gone, probably because they got really angry at Badger Clan, you know, sneaking in and killing all the cats. Flowerpaw feels much better and is no longer suffering from shock. Stagclan is in a badly need for herbs, and Cherrypaw knows it, but can't bring themselves to leave their patient's side. Gravy's sprain has healed, and Meat Paste, for getting food and water into Mallow's stomach, herb paste to fight the infection growing in their broken jaw. Cherrypaw racks their brain for anything else that might help their patient. Yeah, I mean, you can't really... He's having a hard day. Yeah, you can't really save a cat for... And Bramble does this... She's grateful for Cherrypaw's treatment. I was gonna say maybe she will go back to being a medicine cat to help her former apprentice, but it doesn't look like it. Cherrypaw, I'm sorry, you can't go out, I don't think, because you're, well, you have some herbs, but Dovepaw, having a dislocated joint and a broken jaw from Mallow, as well as Stagstar and J-Tuft out of then, and a minor running nose. Oh, Cherrypaw, you are working hard right now. But let's and now there's a war between Badger Clan as well. Let's send out Heatherclaw, Willowbranch, Gravy, and Dodon on a border patrol. They find a kitty pet who's interested in joining the clan. And they do join with a litter of kids. Ooh, and you are very beautiful. Maple Speck is kind of like the best name for you, because you have a little speck, a little heart on your flank there. Okay, and her kids are absolutely adorable. So we have a nervous, picky nest builder little female, an impulsive, active imagination male, and a know-it-all, constantly climbing little female. Interesting. Do you have a scar? Snicket, do you have a scar on your throat? Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's quite something. Maple Speck. Oh, you're a guy. Okay. Wait, are they even your kids? They are. Okay. So I guess maybe something happened to their mother? I don't know. I know they're all 2 months old, but I'm assuming they're basically 3 months old at this point, so we won't do the what's it called? The challenge thing where they need to get milk. Okay, but let's see if we can. Well, let's send out the last couple patrols here first. So these kitty cats will go hunting. They catch some rabbits hiding in a burrow. Bramble Dust, Quiet Splash are also gonna go hunting. And they catch a rabbit. And Maple Speck, I suppose, will also go hunting. And she retreats to camp before a storm can break loose. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't have sent out Cherry Paw. Right, well, I mean, there's a bunch of new kittens here. So if you guys do want to see what happens to these little tiny kittens, and with the war we have going on with Badger Clan, and unfortunately, the very, very sad death of Cherry Freckle. I've already forgotten her name. This is horrible. Bramble Dust's mate. As well as future adventures here in the clan. Do please consider subscribing, and until next time, bye bye.